podcast. Come take this walk with me.
Welcome back to the Three Parallels podcast with your host, the Brother Dr. Jason Branch, where we rediscover who we were, we embrace who we are, and we make room for who we're trying to become. If that is you, you are at the right show. It's the right time. And coming to you live from Battlecast Studios. Where's Battlecast Studios today? I'm glad you asked. We at the playground, baby. Yeah, the basement can become a playground if you are doing the work. And the work I'm talking about is healing. And today's guest is a healer. Today's guest has healed me. Today's guest has birthed me. I'm very proud to announce today's guest is my mom. I told you a while ago that it's going to be a time where I'm going to have my mom and my dad on this show. My mom decided that today was the day she was going to grace us with her presence. So you are in for a treat. I don't know what's going to happen, okay? I know how the show starts. I know how it ends. I don't know what's going to happen in between. So I would love to introduce you to my mother, the one and only Brenda Cook. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, son. Pleasure to be here.
Yes, indeed. So this is the first of its kind. I don't know anybody who's done this. If you know somebody who's done it, let them know. Hey, we own you. But I doubt it because we are here first. So I got questions and tons of them. Part of the reason for this podcast is about healing, is about doing things different, uncomfortable, and new, challenging beliefs and ideas. And that led us to where we are now with a great relationship from mom and son. And a lot of people that you know and I know don't have this. So I'm curious to know, your journey. What got you to this place to be able to be on the podcast? And not only be on the podcast, but you don't know what I'm going to say.
I sure don't. That's the fact. I've always been with you. You trailblazing, and I try to follow you every direction because, hey, that's the way I am with you. Just because it's a podcast, hey, I can. If you can do it, I can do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm glad to be on this journey with you.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just excited to be here today.
Okay.
And I'm glad to join your podcast.
Excellent. So we're going to dive right into it. I told y'all we're in the basement, so let's just go and get in the basement. Okay. Three parallels: who we were, who we are, who we're becoming. So if you were to describe who you used to be, the little girl, and then who you were, and then who you are now, how would you describe these three versions of you?
Basement. Little girl with a lot of responsibilities, but I did it. I matured very early in life, taking care of my siblings, but I enjoyed it at the same time. I liked the outdoors. I like camping. I like doing creative things. As I've matured, I really like camping. So that's something I want to dig into again. The only thing I don't like is the bears. But as a little girl, I did that growing up. And so some things I want to get back into. As I've gotten older, I have more time. Now that I'm retired, I can start doing things that I used to do. And now I have the free time to do it. I like adventure. I like traveling. I like just a serene type of wonder. I have a passion for people, mostly seniors. So that's always been my passion. I always cared about people. I've been taking care of kids and family all my life. Now that I'm retired, it's about me. So that's why I'm on vacation, and I'll be going to other places and other states. But I'm thankful that who all is watching can take away something out of my message or his message today that can be positive and useful for you in the future. Anything about me as far as the next level, that's the first floor, right? What's that category is?
Next level?
Yes.
The next house. Next level is the next house.
The next house.
So what does that next house look like for you?
Next house. I'm a devoted person. If you ask me to do something, I'm going to do it. And I think all of the listeners will able to be the same, Trust your instinct. Trust your guts. You feel a certain way, it's positive, hey, hang on to it. And these pebbles that's been put out by this podcast, believe it. It will help you. Do your documentation. Look at the journal. Turn back the pages. And write things in that can be useful for each podcast that you looked at or involved in. It's going to help me as I close today with this segment. And I've been here and there looking at the podcast, and I am getting a lot of information that's useful for me as well.
All right, excellent. So now we're finna dive in. I told y'all we're in the basement, but we're in the playground because we're here to have fun. So based on culture, black culture, all culture, when it comes to mental health, with mental wellness, for many black families, therapy isn't a thing we talk about. Therapy isn't a thing that we do. It's Jesus or bust. So we I just want to talk about truth. So
Yes.
we came from that culture, you know, and you are a product of that as well as I am. And despite that, I became a therapist and you became a client of therapy. You participated in therapy. So if you could share
Yes.
with the listeners, what was that for you, like coming from this background in this culture and overcoming these stigmas and barriers of mental health to experience therapy for yourself and how it impacted you? Listeners would love to know.
She shared a lot with me. I shared a lot with her. I got a lot of things settled that I had been hanging on to. The thought that we as a group of people can change if we open our ears and listen to who's ever talking that's been educated in this field and know that there is a way out. There's a door open. If it's front or back, there is positive energy flowing from the counselors and like myself, everyday people. We can give you something to, say, take a bite of, and it may work for you, may not, but I am invested in, willing to try. And I did talk to a therapist. I had her for over a year, and she pulled out a lot of things that I didn't know was in me.
Ooh-wee.
And I was able to express that with her, and she gave me step-by-step things to do to get rid of the sadness and the loneliness of losing some family members and rediscovering that, okay, that space is empty. Let's fill it up with something else.
Ooh.
I chose to fill it up with activities, sports, memberships, walk in the park. Heck, it don't cost anything. It's there 24/7, and it's free for you to go to because you can always talk to yourself as you walk these paths of life, walk these paths in the natural sense, and know that you're not the only one hurting. You're not the only one that needs guidance, and it might not be in the Bible. It might not be in a book.
Ooh.
It might just be self-discovery, and you can't beat taking care of your own self.
Oh, my goodness. Hold on, time out.
You can't beat taking
Wait a
care of you
minute.
first.
Now, I know to Big B, my grandmother, your mother, rest in peace. And I
Rest
know
in peace.
she would have a hard time hearing what you just said.
She probably would.
So let me go back because I share this all the time. You know, I've been a therapist for 20 years. I was encouraging you to try therapy or experience therapy for yourself for 18 out of those 20 years. And then year 18, you made the decision, all right, let me try this thing out and see what it's about. What was it for you to initially not want to try it out and then, you know, years later decide, okay, let me just try it out for myself? What was that like for you?
I've been hanging on some anger because I didn't get closure in a family member's death, couple members' death. And I just decided that all the Bible reading you read, yes, it's calming. You learn if that's what you do, Bible. But you still might need to hear a live, real voice of somebody saying, hey, it don't have to be this way. Try this way. You know, try that. Try this. And together, you and that counselor or that person can weave knit cloth together and still come up with two different aspects, and both y'all still learn and grow in that development. You can't be afraid.
Okay.
Because if you're afraid of taking care of you, then how you going to get past that phase one? You have to come out the basement after you acknowledge that you're there.
Woo.
And each step and each journey is different from each person, but you have to let go because it's like I say to him, hey, you got real luggage and you got luggage in your heart, you got luggage on your mind, but hey, put that luggage down and go ahead and enjoy life because each day, like we're on here, the time is still running. The clock didn't stop when we started this segment today. So don't stop with yourself trying to be better and be a better person, healthier person. And health is just not your body, it's your mind. And a lot of people don't like that licensed therapist because they feel like, what do they know about me? Well, we all the same. We all have issues. We all have problems. But we all can travel a journey to get help in those areas and not feel like all is lost.
So let me this. Listen, I told y'all, Mama Cook gonna be cooking, right? She cooking right
I'm cooking it up. Come on.
She cooking. Gonna play Glorilla. You know what I mean? She cooking. So let her cook, okay? So I'm curious with this. One of the things that you mentioned that's a big theme was fear. So I would love for you to talk about overcoming fear and how old are you to share this, because there's people listening that's not your age, that's not able to do what you've been able to do. So fear and age. Tell us more about that.
Well, I'm over 60. I don't give my age out.
Come
Y'all
on
know
now.
women don't tell their age,
Come
but I'm over 60. And I've been on this earth a pretty long time. And I decided if I want the sun like it is now shine on me, I have to not be fearful. I don't want to think that every other day is a cloudy day. It don't have to be. Knock on that counselor door. Get in there and get some advice and get some knowledge of who you are, who you can become, because life don't stop when we have a problem. And you have to have a steady mind and an open mind and a positive mind and one that's open to learn new things before you keep going. Because that's slowing you down, then you want to pick it up. It's a book. If it's knocking on the door to a counselor, if it's just writing and listening to music. Any way that you can bring yourself down to a place where it's all about me. Hey, do it. And money shouldn't be an issue because there's programs and nonprofits that give you counseling free. So, not saying there's no excuses to it, but be open to it and discover that, man, I could have did this 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Don't wonder and ponder. Go for it. And know that once you get these services available and stay steady with it, and when you come where the sun is out and you're feeling much lighter and not dragging and depressed and feeling overwhelmed, you can think more clearly because somebody else is agreeing with you that you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay in the basement. Come out and enjoy the light of knowing that there's somebody out there that can teach you, and know that there's always a person that can help. A phone book, looking online, whatever the case may be. I don't care if that person or that counselor only have a year's counseling. They've been in the business. They know some things. And I know that I had to have that help to help me take some luggage off my back from dealing with grief. But when somebody lets you know that it can happen and you can change, go ahead and get that treatment. And again, there's places that is free that's offered in your local telephone book. Based on your income, I mean, there's all kind of avenues. And some are willing to give you 15 minutes free. Hey, I just did. But it's been a pleasure speaking with you all, and I hope y'all find a way to open your heart and have someone to direct you in the way out, because you don't have to stay there.
I love it. Thank you for sharing this. And this is to all the mothers. I don't care where you are, how old you are. This is a message to you. This is a message to us from a mother, from a son who is doing the work, who is working through their own stuff to become best versions of themselves, to help each other and others on top of that. So I want to move into a few questions. Being over 60, you've seen, done, experienced a lot of things and met with a lot of different types of people. I'm curious to know, what have you learned about people? What have you learned about human beings in 60 plus years of life?
Oh, where do I start? I started out as I used to babysit a learning disability child. And I was only like 13 or 14 then. In my home, a church member. And that gave me the mind to think, if I can help improve the life of a learning disability or challenge physically, I've done physically challenged children, teenagers as well. If we think our life is hard. Try their shoes for just a day. Being handicapped, being in a wheelchair. You still have to inspire people, and you still can feel like you can do something in this world to help someone else.
Okay. What would you say your proudest moment is in life? It may be many, or one, or two, or three.
Having you. That's one.
That's so sweet.
That's one. That's
That's
sweet.
so sweet. That's so
Having
sweet.
you is one.
Okay.
Being able to travel with my family, and we go different places, different states. Hanging around family and friends. Most people gravitate to me for some reason. They have that energy, and they always, like Jay says, toss a pebble.
Yeah.
And you don't ask for it, they just come at you. Hey, how's the day doing? Oh, the sun is shining. You can still do those same things to someone else and make their day. Like they say, paying it forward.
So
Not just a meal, pay it forward. Advice or some suggestion, or if you see somebody that may need a handshake, shake their hand. I mean, come on. Life is what you put in it, but life should be what you get out of it.
okay.
And I get out of helping others, and I'm proud that I had that moment to do those things before I retired. Now I'm doing me.
All right. How did you make that transition from doing everything for everybody else to now doing life for you? What changed?
Me personally, I've taken care of 6 weeks old babies to a flirtatious 92-year-old man. So I did it all the gamut. And what I find out is what I wanted to do is take care of everybody and see the dynamics of the personalities, how they act, how they react. And then that was my passion. And I'm glad I did it, and I'll do it again. Because at the end of the day, we should bring to the table something that you just say I want to help somebody this year. Well, help them for 4 months or 6 months, and then, hey, lead them to a positive energy place, and then keep moving. But don't give up on your own dreams. Don't give up on what you do, because it will come back, circle, karma, whatnot. And it's a delight to know that I've been able to experience that, and I'm glad I did it. And my career, I love what I did, but I don't care if I was making donuts. I did my job, and I'm proud of what I did. And hey, now I get to sit in the park and watch the sunset tonight.
Nice. On a podcast in real time.
Man, real time.
So now being on this side of changing the game and doing more for you than you've done before, what is life like now, putting yourself first more often than not?
I love it, because I can stay in the bed till noon. I can get up early and fix a homemade breakfast, or I can get in my little jacket and walk about a mile and a half. And I don't own, nobody owns me. The job don't own me no more. I'm liking that feeling. And it's like you don't have to watch the clock no more. If you're in the gym, you ain't gotta watch the clock. You're in the gym to help with your mental and your physical. It's not all about physical. It's about mental. You can throw rocks at a pond for an hour. Who cares? If that's the way you regroup, then regroup that way. But don't sit there and with a great cloud over you because you think that there's nothing out there for you. There's always a chapter, a page, or a place you can go to get the help you need, and embrace it. Embrace it. I love my retirement, but if somebody needs help, of course I'm going to help them, but I'm just going to lead them which way to go. I'm not going to actually, do work. I want them to do the work. And you can do the work. And so all it is a phone call or text to someone you trust or business to get that counseling if needed. And if you don't need it, share it with someone else.
Okay. All right. So next question relates to a word, phrase that has stuck with you, a quote that stuck with you that you can remember. What comes to mind? Could be an old saying that your dad used to say, mom used to say.
Don't live in fear.
Tell us more.
Because if you live in fear, you just stand still, or you're sitting, you're not doing anything. Go out there. You can't walk good, just take a few steps. Tomorrow I'll take some more steps. Fear of the unknown. We live day to day. So in each day, enjoy each day. Don't be so overwhelmed. Well, tomorrow I ain't going to have this, and the next week I'm not going to have that. Each day is a positive day to do something or to inspire someone else. And that's the way I feel.
Okay. All right. So transition, like who you were, who you are, who you're becoming. You were once a single woman. You became married. You had a child. Your child grew up. It became an adult. Had children. Got married. What is that like for you, seeing your evolution and my evolution from where we were to where we are now?
I'm glad I did what I did. No bones about it. I pushed everything I had on you because I wanted you to be more than enough. And you are that, more than enough. I'm glad that the life you live in is teaching and helping others. We all have that passion with just a different capacity. I help with the physical, the body, and you help with the mind. That was a circle for me. But it's something we both good at. People like us. And me participating in seniors center, my residents, people come to me and asking me, oh, do you know anybody that this and this and that? I said, yeah, me. I didn't even have to pass out business cards because when you're in that zone, people pick up on that. So if you have positive energy, people pick up on it. If you have negative energy, but try to have the card of positive energy, and it will come to you, positive people. But don't look down on yourself. If you haven't thought about counseling, think about it today.
So with that said, what is this idea around energy and vibration and no coincidences? Tell us more about that.
Well, if you shine your light in the right places, someone will respond. And there is such a connection there that mentally, people that's in your zone or, going to help you be in positivity, it's going to show through because they're more than likely going to be the one that comes towards you in whatever kind of way it'll manifest itself. So you just have to have enough of that positive energy to be able to clink with the person that feels your energy as well. It may be a tip of anything and it correlates together, It happens easy, but if you're not in that type of vibe with people, it'll take more time and more learning to feel the energy of another person. But if you stay positive, you show love, and know that whatever you're doing, if it's positive, it's going to reflect on someone else. And then they can pass that on, through other people. And then it do help you grow as a person as well, because when it's all said and done that you've helped someone else.
I love it. So paying it forward, energy, vibes. It sounds like destination helpers as well. So being able to see that, being able to give that energy out and receive it in return.
Right.
So as we get ready to close this thing out, I'm curious to know, what advice, recommendation you would give for young black women, or women that's older, over 60 or 40s. What advice would you give specifically for women? What advice would you give for men? Just curious.
For women, yes, I think they're doing an awesome job. Their health, I do think they should come first with their health. And mental health is included in that. We can't have children, grandchildren, or kids when we're not healthy ourselves. So again, health don't start at your body. It also includes your mind, because your mind is part of your body, which is part of your head. If you don't have your head together, how can you take care of your body? So stay healthy. Learn what works for you. If it don't work for you, you don't have to keep doing it, but stay positive so you can have energy to pass on to your children and to pass on your male counterparts, and keep your head up. Don't let one relationship or one person dictate to you your life. You control your life. And then if you think you need counseling, First of all, who's going to know? Second of all, you can get it for free. You can get a sample 15 minutes free. And your insurance and the local and state level programs can provide treatment for you at a discounted rate. Don't give up on because of the cost. The local YMCA and YWCA have programs they can direct you to if needed. Don't just think that life is a bummer and that's all it is. No, lift your head up. Come out the sand and join some type of group that acknowledge women as well, and be a group that y'all can share ideas with. I don't care if it's recipes. Get out there and get back at it and know that you are a fabulous female. And to the males, stay proud of yourself and do things that can help you grow and flourish. And don't lean on the streets, because the streets is not going to help you in a capacity that's going to leave you in a negative environment. You want to be able to, if you get married, believe and trust in your wife, have that relationship and friendship. And if y'all have problems, still go to marriage counseling. I mean, it's out there. It's out there. Just don't give up and stay focused and know that there is always an office that you can walk into or appointments to get more help that you may not even see or know you might have in that particular categories. But stay positive and stay true to yourself.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Y'all heard it here first. So a couple more questions before we get out of here. Next one. Interesting fact. What's something unique about you or something that most people don't know about you?
I like camping. I like the outdoors. I know I shoot a M16 rifle. Got a marksman badge at home to prove. I know how to bake. I know how. I know what house making is. I haven't worked on a car, but hey, anything that the common city and country woman can do, I can vouch to that. But my thing is not feeling like you can't do it. You can do it. If not, ask. There's help out there.
Okay. All right. So last question relates to music, because music is a part of this podcast as well. And the Three Parallels podcast playlist is a healing instrument that we use. So related to music and you and vibes and mood and energy, how do you use music to help you?
I like a lot of instrumental music. I like the orchestra. I like classical music. I like the cello. I like the flute. I like listening to long playing music. It gives me a vibe. I like jazz. I like all classifications since I was little. One of my earliest Christmas gift was a record player. And it thrilled me. And I stayed with the music pattern all my life. I think all music is good music. And gospel as well. I do one day want to maybe pick up a instrument and start back playing, because hey, it's about me. I had a free time to do that. That would be one of my picks on doing, and then get back into piano lessons. I used to play piano. That somebody may not know. I used to play piano. We was raised in a musical family, so I think it resonates there. However, now that I have this free time, I'm willing to pick up an instrument and start playing. And that gives me the serenity that I need to continue this journey of life and making sure that I'm healing. And I can't help heal anyone if I'm not healed myself, in physical, mental, in any capacity.
Well said. Very well said. So I got to get flowers. On this show, I got to get flowers. And what better way to give you a bouquet of flowers than to thank you for being on the show. Thank you for stepping out your comfort zone. Thank you for being in the basement with me. This is not just for you and me and our healing journey. It's for the healing journey of everybody out here listening.
Right.
This is a son and mother duo, and you see us. You see our personality. You see where I get it from. The music, the love, the things that I've been giving you all is what was given to me from this woman. So thank you for being my mom. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for being my everything.
Yes.
Help me become the man that I am.
Sure.
And I'm proud of this historic moment. because I got my mom on the podcast. And she's never been on any other podcast. This is the first, and you did it. And I'm proud of you, and I'm impressed with you for doing this. And I'm so thankful. So I've talked about it, I thought about it, and we made it happen. So now we're sharing ourselves with you all. If you see this healing, if you see this connectivity, if you don't have this relationship with your mom and it's still possible, if she's still here, she's still around, I would challenge you, ask questions, be curious, get to know your mother for who she is as a person who happens to be your mother, just so she can get to know you as a person who happens to be their daughter, their son, or their person. So this, we hope, is an example of what we all can do when it comes to healing and taking better care of ourselves. Before we end, any last thoughts to give to the listeners, to the baby gators, to people out here? This is a historic moment. Any last things to share before we leave?
I want to say I'm proud to be on this show today, and I hope everyone listen to the podcast and do your journaling, do the work. It may take you 1 or 2 months. You may not have to be in counseling sessions for a whole year. It just might be just a couple pages turned over, and it can be a start in a new chapter or a new journey in life. Don't let society say mental health. Mental health, you need your mental health to take care of your body. That's a lot. And it's a lot of people that needs to navigate and don't know how. Just reach out to the staff or anyone that does mental health counseling and put the stigma aside, because there is sun out there. There's not all cloudy days. And I'm glad to be a part of this podcast, and I wish you all the best this upcoming new year, and peace to you all.
That's what I'm talking about. So if anybody want to get in contact with you, want to send you some love, some flowers, whatever, how can people get in touch with you?
cook.brenda66@yahoo.com.
Excellent. You heard it here first. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying the company of me and my mama. Okay, this is for me, y'all. This is for me. This is for us. Y'all just happen to get some of this. Peace, much love. This has been another episode of 3 Parallels Podcast with your host, the Brother Dr. Jason Branch, where we rediscover who we were, we embrace who we are, and we make room for who we're trying to become. If this is you, you are in the best place. If you got some tension, some drama, some trauma between you and your mama, this is your breadcrumb. This is your ripple. This is your chance to make it better by doing something you've never done before. We both decided to do something we never done before, including this episode. And if we can do it, so can you. Good day, good night, good life. Peace.
Peace.